don't think. Again, I wouldn't use it in the XBL ever.
I use it. What are you saying?
I wouldn't use it. I'm a power pitcher.
I've got it on Mr. R.A. Dicktree over there who just gave up 14 runs to Lazy. I don't know if K Neglector was the right move, but I'm living with it now.
Right. Might have just been the opponent.
Man, he's all right. He's all right. 2-1 count here. 2 outs in the inning. We've yet to see any power display. That one could have been, but he was too late. K Neglector's engaged again. Volatile on this pitcher. Could come in handy with the velocity boost here soon. He gets another one by him. That might boost that pitcher's mojo up. It's going to lower that hitter's mojo as he's down to tenths now. It's still 1-1. We're in the bottom of the 6th. It's the heart of the order up for the Matrix. Looks like maybe the only slow guy on the entire team up to the plate here. It's Tank. He swings, slaps this one straight to the shortstop. It's going to be an easy put away for the first out.
Yeah, one thing I'll say about those traits, Uni, is, chicks love the long ball. Everybody wants to stack their hitting, and they'll throw any negative trait imaginable onto the pitchers, assuming that that's fine. It's whatever. I'm not a big fan of that myself.
Have you seen MJ's team?
Number 23.
It's ridiculous.
MJ can do whatever he wants
ridiculous.
as far as I'm concerned. But I know for like a regular player like myself, I'm not really fond of having Surrounded and K Neglector and these other things and crossed up on my pitchers. I
agree with that thought process.
I'm not sure I can handle that.
In the AAA, I definitely agree with that. In the XBL, you've got people that are just not human, and they just do whatever the heck they want, and you're just going to play them.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Thing.
If MJ wants to put crossed up on his, best reliever, that's his business.
Change up on the inside of the plate. It's going to be a big arm throw here from short, and he's able to get him.
The pitcher, number 46.
Yeah, great stuff still in. She's going to take a swing. Is he thinking about pulling her? She hasn't. She's not locked in, but she has pitched a good game so far. I wonder what his pin looks like. I didn't take a peek at Elron's bullpen before the game. He is going to go with a pinch hitter, so we're going to see a reliever come in next.
He does have some good relievers, but I wouldn't be too fond of taking her out there.
Eduardo, welcome to the chat. I don't think I've seen Eduardo in a match of the week chat for years. It's way past his bedtime, but we've got a single over here to the right side.
Don't let him clown you, Eddie. We've seen you in here recently.
I already clowned Eddie enough today in general chat when I sent that Rick's box through her. I just wanted to wake him up with sunshine and roses. Swung on late, fouled off. Steals. This one's going to still get turned into a double play. We've seen quite a few of those so far in this game tonight. It's been double play central, just like you called. We'll see what reliever he's got. He's got Firewall. Is he going to go to him? Another elite reliever here. Very similar, if not a mirror image, to great stuff.
Yeah, this is essentially a Thorn Hex clone. I believe he comes over the top with that cut fastball.
The classic first pitch swinging on the reliever coming in, assuming it's going to be a fastball down the heart of the plate. Elron gives him one off of the zone.
A lot of junk on Firewall right now, and he has the elite change. That could definitely bother Spliffy quite a bit. That's not a pitch he wants to see.
2-0 swinging off of the zone again. Elron starting to figure out that Spliffstar not being too patient in these at-bats. Probably a total of less than 60 pitches so far, and we're in the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs. Scotty, welcome to the chat. I haven't seen that name in here before. Welcome if it's your first time. We've got a good AAA match of the week here, and a tie game in the late innings. As always, it feels like on match of the week, it's going to come down to these late innings.
This is already a tribute to Spliffstar's pitching, though. I mean, who in AAA can hold Elron to 1 run in 7 innings? There's probably, well, there's for sure less than 5 guys, but Spliffy, of course, #1. Maybe Eddie, possibly Aubrat.
Yeah, maybe some of those XBL move down guys. Dwayne, no name.
Right.
Just because they're ornery enough, as you would like to say.
Of course, No Name's just going to pipe it down the middle, which I'm not exactly sure is going to work against Coin, but, you know, knowing No Name, it probably would work.
Now base running, number 16.
Catcher is tense behind the plate, worth noting, with all that speed on first base. We have yet to see a successful steal. Both steals have turned into double plays so far. This one stopped by the pitcher, saves the runner from getting to third, and another clean inning. We're into our final 2 innings here on AAA Match of the Week. Been a quiet game offensively, but been a pitcher's duel.
Number 8.
And we've got a reliever, the train man, in here. He's got a specialist trait. But this is the first time either pitcher has used low velo in this game. Could bode well for Elron. We'll see here. He's got an excellent hitter at the plate. Swings on the changeup low. Spliffstar is a pitcher that can manage low velo with the best of them.
Yeah,
True
Train Man
ball.
is. I was gonna say Train Man in the hands of somebody like Spliffstar is just. It's really just ludicrous. It's hard to hit this pitcher, and he's got specialists, but it's almost worse being right-handed because then you have to deal with that screwball.
Now batting, center fielder, number
It's
25.
feeling like the difference might be, is Elron going to get that long ball home run at any point? I don't think Elron's going to win this game without a home run. That's how I'm feeling right now. I think Spliffstar's got a small ball run in him. With all that speed, he only needs a single and a double. But Elron really relies on power. Is he going to be able to hit one over the fence at any point in this game, especially against a specialist? You're going to get that power negation. I almost feel like Spliffstar might be more destined for a W in this one than Elron, especially with the low-scoring affair this far.
Yeah, everything you just said, Uni, but in addition to that, that cavernous center field could almost double as a home run. If you can push one past the outfield, those players will be running forever.
This one's deep back, right field. It's going to be short of the wall. Is it going to have enough speed to get this run around third? There's no speed.
There it
He's
is.
going to jog around. He's going. Trinity home. It's saved by just a step. Elron takes the lead. He doesn't need the long ball. Bengata holds it, and it doesn't matter. It's 2-1 here in the 8th inning.
Great swing.
Excellent swing. Elron gets the hit he needs to push himself over the top. He's got another one back.
No.
Deep right field.
Oh,
Center fielder's
no.
ranging over. Dove on cut.
Oh!
Mouse with a huge play to prevent another run, and the Matrix walk away down 1 in the bottom of the 8th. Do they have what it takes to climb back once again? It's the heart of the order,
Wow.
starting off with Trinity.
19.
Yeah, center field kind of playing into the favor of both players there. But unfortunately for Spliffy, now he's really behind the 8 ball. Hasn't really flashed the bat like he can at times, but still had, you know, like we said, Elron can get a little bit loose and wild there on the hill.
Yeah, and I think that play right there shows players why you gotta have very high speed on your center fielder. Plays like
Right.
that can absolutely change the game, if not change your season. Just being able to reach the ball and have that range. Awesome play from the center fielder, and now a good play from
Oh,
the
that
second
hurts.
baseman to get the second out. Yeah, that's painful, as a runner on would have been huge.
25.
That really hurts.
Now Spliffstar swinging away. He's probably got the mindset of, I need a long ball now, but that's not his mantra. He's down 0-2 in the count now. A red reticle pitch. This one's going to find the bottom of the zone. It's swung on, and we're going to go into the 9th inning. Elron still up 1 run here on our AAA Match of the Week, and what has been a great game thus far, as expected. It's going to come down to the wire.
Yeah, Spliffy still has a chance here. Just you know, turn this around, get back to the hitter's box. Firewall had almost no accuracy left, so I think Spliffy just needs to get out of here clean. You certainly can't give up another run.
The first baseman,
Spliffy's looking to score 1 run, 2 runs, not 3 runs.
Yeah, Spliffstar is very creative as well, and in terms of the base pass. If he can get something on in the bottom of the 9th with 0 outs or 1 out, you cannot feel comfortable if you're Elron with all that speed. And knowing the way he builds his teams, I would imagine Spliff's probably got a nasty pinch runner.
Probably so. I do think the train man is going to be able to hold here. The question is going to be the offense. Can the Matrix, you know, find that glitch in the Matrix and somehow maybe get a ball past the outfield, or maybe get a lead single or walk, something to rattle Elron, who we know is not the most staunch pitcher when things begin to build against him, but Spliffy hasn't been able to bite into that so far.
What's been eerily quiet is the RNG. We have yet to see it.
Now we're
Metalhead
seeing
put their stamp on this game. Look at Firewall. He's locked in. Look at this
that's
pitcher.
it. He's locked in. He's locked in.
Some good
So I think
hitters
he
up
had
in
a
the order,
meltdown or something. I don't know why his accuracy
Yeah.
was so knocked down last inning. But
Popped
now he's
over.
feeling it. Oh,
That's
that's
what
a
you
big
need
lead
if
signal.
you're the Matrix. He's got good speed on first. Like I said, with no outs or one out, Spliffstar is very dangerous on those base pass.
Oh, Dozier might have to pull him out of here, unfortunately. Has that first pitch prayer.
Yeah, tense fastball hitter.
Also, no
Knocked
speed.
locked
You
in,
don't want to
though.
get doubled up here. I would bring in somebody with some speed to at least prevent a double play. Maybe you can push that runner over somehow. Maybe even a bunter.
Yeah, welcome Rise and Fall to the chat here at a perfect time. He told me he wasn't going to be able to catch this game tonight, but here he is. I was
Oh,
just
come
talking
on
about
now.
you
You know
earlier.
Rise ain't going to miss it.
Rise missed his shine in the spotlight. I was talking about him on Match of the Week just a minute ago. Ooh, swung on late. 1-2 count. Do we see any base activity with that catcher arm? And we do see a steal. It's the first one of the game.
No.
It's successful by just a
Oh,
step.
barely.
Huge. Spliffstar's got someone on second base. He's going to push him to third. He's going to go. Oh, he gets there safely to third. One out.
a
And
little
Spliffstar.
jigger. Yeah, I
Excellent
think
opportunity here.
Elron's smart, though. You can't get into that game. You've got to pitch through this.
I almost want to walk here if I'm Elron, the way that he's been able to get double plays in this game.
But
I'd almost walk.
But it's the winning run. If you do that, you can't walk him.
He does.
No, you can't walk him.
He does. Get this guy in the XBL with this mindset. Come on, walk everybody until you get a really bad hitter. Well, okay, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. He's walking all the way to the pitcher, and now we're going to see a pinch hitter.
He's killing himself here. I'm telling you, Spliffy will get on the ball.
Oh, it's RBI
He
hero
killed
on the
himself.
bench.
He just
Bases
can't swing.
loaded.
If it's right directly at his foot, he can't swing. There he
Swung
goes.
on,
I
it's
told
through
you.
the gap. Is he
I
gonna run
told
for
you.
home? He goes. He has
I
base
told
jogger.
you.
It's going to be safe, and he wins on a walk-off Spliffstar. 3-2. He takes the first game of the set. What a game here on AAA Match of the Week to kick us off. You called it. That's one walk too many.
Oh yeah, you can't. You just can't. You can't do that against Spliffy. That you just can't. But Elron, he did.
Yeah, I mean, Spliff's not the best hitter, but he always seems to find a way to just get that one hit he needs into a weak spot, and he does it right there again.
He played into his strength. He played into his strengths, and he got burned.
And you knew Spliff was swinging at any pitch coming there
Yes.
in that at-bat, and he gave him a strike. Oh, buddy, that Elron loses. Spliffstar now on a 5-win streak versus the number 1 seeded Elron. And like we said before, this is a big win for Spliffstar to prove some of the haters wrong. We'll see how game 2 turns out. I mean, Misto, you're already wrong, buddy. You picked Elron on the sweep. I'm still alive with the Spliffstar split. So we'll see how game 2 goes, and we'll let the players know here in a minute that we're ready to go. Y'all give us just a minute. We'll take a small break and be right back for game 2 after an excellent game 1. Alrighty, folks, here we are after an insane game one that ended in a Spliffstar walk-off on an aggressive rounding of third base on a weak grounder. Now we walk into the home of ElronCoin at Whacker's Wheel. Spliffstar. Missed. Do you have the screen share I'm sharing with you on? I hear like an echo or something. I hear myself talking.
Okay, probably good now.
Okay. But yeah, here we go. Whacker's Wheel, a much more hitters-friendly park. We saw a couple of hits that could have resulted in home runs at a smaller stadium for Elron, but we did not see a long ball from either team. So we'll see if there's any dividends paid with the home field advantage here for Elron. We do have different uniforms finally. It's not black on black. We've got white and green. We've got bit encryption on the mound with the same arsenal that the last pitcher had, but less junk and a little bit less velo. Still a really strong starter here. Elite
he's
two
running
seam.
a brutal turtle with an elite two seam. That is nasty.
Ron definitely seems like an elite pitch enjoyer. We've only seen elite pitches on every one of his pitchers so far.
Yeah, he's smart. He's throwing those elite moving fastballs that are fairly reasonably priced, even at an extremely high velo. And he's able to mask some at times questionable pitching by having those types of overpowering pitchers. And we saw great stuff. She pretty much ruled the day in that first game. Unfortunately, her efforts went to waste there, as the ninth inning was not exactly what the help deskers were looking for.
Yeah, a couple of questionable decisions at the end of the game for Elron that turned into a loss because of it. But we would have been saying he was a genius if it worked. Too bad it didn't. The key maker on the mound for Spliffstar in this game, same arsenal as the last starter we saw in the same stats, a clone pitcher. So we're seeing pretty identical starting pitchers on both sides yet again. This one swung on well. It's going to be looped over to the right side. A leadoff hit for Elron. I think I like Elron here in this game too. I have to, because I'm voting for a split in the pick'em poll. But 2 games in a row of identical pitchers versus Elron could be a challenge.
Perhaps, but I will say this. Elron is definitely, even regardless of the fact that Spliffy won, Elron is the more rattled of the two. Spliffstar lives for these types of games.
Yeah, no doubt.
Elron is not comfortable scoring 1 or 2 runs. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, that last game was very picturesque of how Spliffstar's games go. Very much a 1 or 2 runs at a time. Just keep you down long enough to do something silly at the end like he did right there to come away with a win.
He was gifted.
Yeah, sometimes that's all it needs. He needs you to make a mistake or two, and he takes advantage. Elron with another good hit here over to the right side. He's got 2 on with 1 out now. Didn't hit that changeup hard, but hard enough. I see Zlat in the chat with a split gang. I think he's... let me look. Were we the only ones? Yeah, just me and Zlat. This one's deep to center field. It's going to be caught. It's going to be pushed over towards second and third. Throw is offline. Oh, he rounded the bag. A mistake on the base pass from Elron.
Yikes.
Yeah, he must have thought that was going past the fielder. Hurts there. That's brutal if you're Elron. You have runners on second, third, and a chance to strike early. Walks away with nothing. That was both their last game and this one. This is their first set of the season for both of these players. So they're also just now dipping their toes into the water of what looks to be a really strong season 21 AAA class. What did you say, Miss? I think it was a little bit underrated on those preseason rankings, but after a week of gameplay, some of these rookies look like they're really ready to show that they can compete with the best of them in the AAA. I think AAA was a little bit slept on. It's stronger than we thought.
I've heard AAA is weak for the last 6 seasons. And it's always bullshit. It's always bullshit. It's just they don't, you always just assume if the top 2 or 3 players move up, the wheels come off. And, we've got Fries and at least 2 other newbies that are legitimate. And then, you know, we've still got Elron, we've still got Spliffy. There's Eddie. There's tons of great players.
Yeah, those AA move ups seem really strong. Prestone
And
has
then people
impressed
like
me a
Cody who
lot.
could just take off if he ever really gets his head on straight and plays the kind of ball that we know Cody could play. He could be very much an Elron type, maybe even better at the dish.
Yeah, no doubt. Tricky player, but one of the top players is COD when he's locked in. Elron with a bad swing here. Might get bailed out by a missed decision, but he ends up getting him out anyways after the catcher has a little bit of a late run to the ball. There's the first out of the bottom of the second. Super tall hitter, whoever the second baseman is. Looks like he's about 7'4". Misses on a 98 power swing. He's a little bit late. Keeps swinging on that changeup, and this one, luckily enough for Elron, gets by that second baseman. Tough a lot of times. The second baseman and shortstop for Spliffstar is among the strongest in the league. Not many times you're going to see a ball roll past those two.
Yeah, kind of like Uni was alluding to. This is an extremely hitter-friendly ball. It is very symmetrical, but it's still a very hitter. You can hit it out pretty much anywhere, and down the lines is pretty much just a tiny little pop if you can, get any kind of momentum into the ball.
Yeah, hitter's friendly park for sure down the lines. Elron, I think that's a tough look there. He swung on that cutter that was dang near at his head. I think if you're Spliffstar, you're licking your chops after seeing a swing like that. You know that you got him off balance. Another bad swing there, way too early on the changeup. Spliffstar showing that pitching magic that he has to make Elron look this silly on a couple of swings is impressive. Something that a lot of AAAers are not going to be able to do. AAAers watching this early in the season might think that, why is Elron ranked #1? Spliffstar is a different animal than anyone you're going to face in the AAA. I think you'll notice over the course of the season that Elron is no scrub at the plate. This is just Spliffstar's pitching that's dominating so far through the first 2 games.
Yeah, and the worst thing you can do with a player that's as dominant as Spliffy on the hill, especially Spliffy, is let him start getting locked in. Because when you start adding that, because he's a changeup pitcher, it doesn't matter as much with, let's just say, a curveball pitcher. But a changeup pitcher, when you start giving them locked in and that snap becomes that much more dominant, he's basically unstoppable. So you have to try to get him early and maybe get some doubt into those pitchers because, like, again, momentum in the hands of Spliffstar is just at this level is it's really ludicrous. You can't hit him.
Yeah, along with the extra boost, it just feels like locked in sometimes gets the RNG in your favor, and that's the last thing you need against an excellent pitcher. We missed a bad throw into the dugout on 99 red from Elron that moved that runner up to second and stopped a double play that would have happened. And now Spliffstar taking advantage as he pushes one up through the middle of that infield once again. And he's got runners on the corners here with a chance to take the lead early here in the third with a gooder at the plate and Trinity. Elron's gotten quite a few double plays in this game on chase pitches. We'll see if he can induce one here again.
Yeah, I would be careful with that two-seam if I was Elron. Even though it's elite, that's not a pitch you want to make a mistake to Spliffy. Or either moving fastball. Though those are pitches he can handle. If you misplace those moving fastballs, he can really go off.
Yeah, Spliff a contact swinger most of the time, and when you're a contact swinger, you can pretty much get to any pitch at any time because you have that delayed reaction. You don't have to be charged up as soon, so it's more about guessing right or wrong. Elron's got to be careful. Elron getting real radical with this reticle here so far in this game. Finds himself in a 3-1 count. Now he has walk prone engaged. You can just see he's picked up the pace on the mound, and luckily enough, a weak changeup turns into an out right there for the third out to walk away scoreless. But Elron's going to have to be a little bit more careful, a little bit more picky on the mound the rest of this way. If he's not going to be able to put up a ton of runs on Spliffstar the way he's pitching right now, he's going to have to probably play for another pitcher's duel, it looks like.
Yeah, and Keymaker is not very far at all away from being locked in, and if that happens, it's doomsday.
Keymaker with even less accuracy than the last pitcher. This is probably only 30 or 40 accuracy on this guy, and Spliffstar still hitting corners.
Now batting, a right
Elron, a good swing there, but a corner pitch late. We've still yet to see that trademark long ball from the help deskers. Be surprised if we go a whole set without seeing one. This one's right down the heart of the plate, but swung on over the top of it. Just looking uncomfortable thus far.
the left fielder, number
Yeah, normally Elron would kill that ball, but because Spliffy is turning him inside out, he wasn't able to really get on that ball like you would expect Coin to do. I mean, a total mistake, and he did nothing with it.
now batting,
Yeah,
the left
that's how it
fielder,
is against the stingy pitchers that really pick the corners on you. It feels like when you get one down the heart of the plate and you miss it, it's almost like a mojo deduction for yourself. You just feel like, man, that's
Right.
the only pitch I'm going to get for the next 3 innings, and I just missed it.
Right.
That can definitely get in your head, especially over the course of a series. I feel like playing against strong pitchers at any division in the XBL, it's so brutal to play 2 games back-to-back against someone that's so dicey on the mound in terms of just risk-averse, and that's what Spliffstar is. Good strike there from Elron on the mound, starting to lock in his location a little bit more. We'll see if he can get a chase up top. He does. It's popped up, but it's into that Bermuda's triangle in left field. Not going to be caught, so it's going to be a 1-out single off of the bloop from Spliffstar.
now batting,
Typical Spliffstar hit there. That one's 7 inches off of the zone, but he just swings at it.
Yeah, and anything less than 2 outs, a runner on first for somebody like this is very dangerous.
Yeah, lucky enough for Elron, it's one of the slow players on the Spliffstar lineup. I think he only has 2 or 3 players that are slow, but he gets gifted a possible double play. He gets back just in time.
Ooh, quickness from the slow guy over there.
Wow, good reaction time from Spliffstar there to send him back instantly. There's the 3rd out, though, so we're into the bottom of the 4th. Another low-scoring, pretty tame game so far. Game 1 was the same way until we got into those late innings and things got real hectic, especially there in the 9th. We're set up for a similar type of ball game here in Game 2 as Elron's trying to get the split and make me and Zlat happy. Spliffstar trying to get the sweep and make Ox happy. I believe the only person that picked Ox to get this, or picked Spliffstar to get the sweep was Ox.
now batting, the center
Good pitch on the corner there. Locked in now is Keymaker and only at 40 pitches.
Spliffy is not comfortable at all. Like I told you, he does not like these types of games. He's a lot like myself. If I'm not hitting, everything goes out the window. And it feels like Elron is a little bit tilted here, which as well he should be.
Yeah, Elron, like what I've been told from Rise and Fall, he's been grinding PR. You're not going to face pitchers like this in PR. You're going to get plenty of pitches. That
Oh, he
hit that one
made a
deep right field.
mistake.
Finally, Elron answers with the long ball. That's what we've been waiting on from ElronCoin. He gets the
He
changeup,
hung
sends
it.
it over
He
the
hung
wall.
it. He hung the change. It's not. That's exactly what Spliffy is known for not doing. But you can't do it forever. And that big mistake, and Coin being the hitter that he is, went off.
Coin, yeah, finally. We've been waiting for him to send one over there. He had 2 deep shots to that same spot of the park in Bengata, but that stadium's a lot deeper. It didn't result in home runs. He does the same thing here, and it gets over the wall. A huge 2-run shot there for the help deskers. That could be all they need in this game. But you got to look to get more here in the bottom of the 4th. Keymaker got back down to neutral, now losing some of that velocity because of that home run ball. An absolutely huge home run for not only the mojo, but the scoreboard.
Yeah, even worse, Uni. Now you've gotten the monkey off the back of ElronCoin.
Yeah.
He's not under pressure anymore, so be interesting to see if he piles up 4 or 5 more here.
Yeah, you hate to see a home run hitter hit a home run, because then they start to feel like, oh yeah, I forgot, I'm like one of the best home run hitters in the league, and sometimes that just sparks them. We'll see if that does that. For Elron here, you can already see his eye. It looks like it's gotten a little bit better here in these last couple at bats. Watched a
See, now he's
couple
comfortable.
of tough cutters, yeah. Changeup swung on. That's a good location on that changeup, but a good swing from Elron. So 2 outs, 2 runners on, and the pitcher is up to the plate.
number 16.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to do anything with. We'll see if he's able to extend this rally with a pitcher hit. Keymaker is losing his stats at this point. Yeah, you can just tell Elron's eye is drastically improved over the course of the last couple at-bats. He's laid on that velo. It's a 2-2 count. Changeup swung on.
He's feeling good. He's right on these pitches.
Full count
Look
now
at
to
it.
the pitcher.
Even the pitcher's dangerous here.
Yeah, it's a good swing there from the pitcher, but a really good pitch up and in on the corner by Spliffstar there. Needed it in that scenario. Now he's down 2. He was down. Spliffstar was down twice in the last game, and both times came back, answered immediately. We'll see if he can do the same here. It's the back end of his order up. I'd imagine that we're going to see Keymaker pulled in this next at-bat after a bad swing on a curveball there first pitch. Keymaker, will he remain in? Looks like Spliff doesn't even think about it. He's going to elect to keep the starter in. Bit encryption looking to get locked in still.
Spliffstar is now kind of a wounded animal. You know, there's nothing more dangerous than a wounded animal. He's gonna go after some balls here.
Yeah, the same way that we talk about Elron being uncomfortable in a low-scoring game. Now, even down 2 runs, you know Spliffstar doesn't feel comfortable because he knows he's not the most consistent run scorer. Even 2 runs can feel like a monumental deficit. Sometimes that can really get you off your game. We'll see if Spliffstar is able to manage the tide here. That's one of the huge things in the XBL is just managing momentum. Spliffstar known for being a good player at that. We'll see if he can do it here on Match of the Week under the bright lights.
Yeah, he had an uncharacteristic mistake, but now he needs to throw up some zeros because, like you said, he hasn't shown the best bat. I do think Spliffy can still put up a few runs here, but he can't be giving up 2 or 3 more runs. He just can't.
Yeah, I feel like another home run or two, you know, just a solo shot even might put this thing over the threshold of tilt for Spliffstar. Oh, that's right on his reticle, but he watches it. It's an 0-2 count. Swung on late. Keymaker on his 70th pitch gets another changeup fishing there from Elron. That changeup has been dangerous for every pitch except for the 1 home run. He's still using that changeup effectively. Curveball swung on, bad ball hitter, but it's over there, floated to the left field. It's 3 up, 3 down there for Spliffstar, and that's what you need. Get yourself back up to the plate. Now he's got his best batters up, starting off with number 2. It's Trinity, who I believe got walked to set up the walk-off in the last game. Spliffstar, once again, it seems like every inning he starts off first pitch swinging. It's almost a free out every inning at this point.
He's desperate. He's desperate, but he's dangerous. He needs runners, though.
Bit encryption now locked in.
He doesn't need a big bob. He needs runners because we saw the mistakes made by Coin in the first game. He might get those same mistakes again, but he's not going to get them if nobody's on base.
Yeah, I always love thinking about putting myself in the situation of these players on Match of the Week. And, you know, if Spliffstar is able to get, you know, a runner or 2 on without 2 outs, Elron could get pretty radical with that pitching. I'm interested to see if over the course of these next few innings, Spliffstar is able to just manufacture a runner or 2 on base the same way he did in that 9th inning last game. I'll then see if Elron's able to react to that.
Yeah, there's a big difference, Unicorn. There's a lot of good pitchers. Elron's a nice pitcher at times, but there's a big difference between pitchers that can really, can really handle adversity, like a Ricks that can always seem to turn the double play.
Bro, the
like
goat.
Spliffy, who can always throw a wet blanket on what appears to be a big inning. That's when you need to pitch, is when there are a couple runners on base, and you can do it at the AAA level.
Yeah, R.I.P. Ricks, the best player I've ever seen at managing bases on situations. We do see the train man come in here, the specialist. Came in last game, had a good performance. Only give up 1 run, I believe. There's good speed on first base and distractor. Let me Google it. Is at the dish with the yellow shoes, the yellow sweatbands on the wrist. He's going to swing way out in front of a changeup. It might be a 2 count, but no, he's safe in time. A big steal. You don't see that often from Elron, but a good job heads up base running to steal that. And now he's going to try to expand his lead. Up 2 already here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings at a changeup way low. It's going to turn into a manufactured bunt. Does he go to first? Oh, he goes to third. He's going to go all the way home. He's in a little bit of a pickle, and Spliffstar too smart for that. Elron twice this game gotten out on the third base line on some questionable decisions on the base pass.
Extremely questionable, and a nice job by Spliffy not to make a complete rookie mistake and just fire the ball to third there. He did the right thing in running at the runner, knowing that at worst the runner has to retreat to third with 2 down.
Yeah, I think it's really easy to get rattled in those situations, and especially when someone's running home. But Spliffstar shows that veteran savviness, and he's able to get the out. And now he walks away cleanly, and what would have probably scored a run if he didn't round third there turns into a 0-score inning. And now in the top of the 7th, Spliffstar finds himself down only 2. Very manageable deficit as he was able to climb back from this in the last game. It's getting late for Elron. Can he right his wrongs from the last one and pitch effectively here at the end of this game?
Yeah, another thing though, Uni, I think that was a tip of the cap of respect to Spliffstar. The fact that he was even trying those monkey shines. He's not going to try that against other players, and he's going to rely on his bat to bail him out. He's not going to try to play running games, but because it's Spliffy, he got a little bit loose and wild, and he got burned.
And now he gives up the leadoff single. It's a slow runner on first, but dangerous nonetheless, as now Spliffstar might find himself with a little bit of momentum. No outs, runner on first. We'll see. Oh, it's a double play ball over to Google it onto second, onto first. That's the medicine ElronCoin and the help deskers need as they turn that double play and stop the threat. And just like that, we're going to go into the bottom of the 7th. Elron only giving up 6 hits so far on the mound. Spliffstar only giving up 9, but he finds himself trailing 2-0 on that 2-run home run is the only difference so far in game 2.
Yeah, the Matrix offense seems to be backtracking even from game 1, which was an extremely weak performance. I think Elron is in good shape here. He needs, again, if you light a bomb under Spliffstar on offense, you really can get hurt. So if he can just keep runners off, don't walk somebody or give somebody a free base.
I don't think you could walk Spliffstar if you tried. Not right now. Pitcher at the dish, swings on a screwball that was very hittable. A well-hit ball, but it's the pitcher at the plate. So there's the second out of the inning.
Number 38.
We've got some more people in the chat. Sham has showed up. I see Todd has been in here quite a bit asking if Ricks is retired or not. I'm not sure, but man, I wish Ricks was not playing this season. Cause think about all the new people in AAA, right? Think about the shit show they would have versus Ricks. Like the way he pitches. Oh my, it's something you haven't. If you haven't played Ricks before, buddy, you're in for a long game. It's going to be a 3-0 count more times than not. I used to troll Todd and scrims for saying he threw too many balls. Ricks is the king of just throwing balls and making you swing. I think a page that both of these guys could take out of Ricks's book right now and just force balls on the plate, because both guys chasing time and time again, as we see another one there.
Yeah, it's not been a Picasso as far as, quite frankly, batting in general for either player.
Yeah, been a little bit of an ugly showing here. We can call it how it is on the offensive side. Both players have chased quite a bit, but the pitching has still been stellar. I mean, these guys have learned that if you can, I always tell this to people when they're new to the league, if you can get someone to chase, you don't need to throw a strike. There's no reason to. And both of these guys showing as veterans that if the other guy's going to chase, I'm just going to keep throwing chase pitches, and so far it's working as we're in another low-scoring game. We're in the bottom of the 8th now. Elron up to bat. Matrix, just like that, are down to their final 3 outs, down by 2. We'll see if he can hold the lead where it's at. We've got a new reliever in APOC, and he gets the first pitch swinging out.
Yeah, and the key to that entire scenario, Uni, as you well know, is that you have to at least start with a foundation of chase pitches that are extremely close to looking like strikes. Because if you're just throwing wild pitches, these players are way too good for that.
Yep, sequencing is huge. as well as location. It doesn't have to be in the zone, but it needs to be close enough to the zone to get somebody to bite. It's a good change up there on the corner from Spliff that was struck out there into left field, and so we've got a one-out runner-on situation here for putting a ticket. He watches the fastball in on the corner. A three-pitch arsenal on this pitcher. It's the SPRP. Another changeup swing in a perfect location for a double play ball, and he is going to turn it in time, and we're into the top of the ninth. The Matrix once again looking to come back here in the ninth inning. We'll see if he has it in him this time. He was down 1 in the last game and walked away with a walk-off victory. Now down 2, looking to tie the game here with 3 outs to play, and he's got Trinity starting it off here.
Yeah, you cannot allow a lead runner here. You just can't allow a lead runner.
Spliffstar going to try to be patient, it looks like, to start off this inning. This one's a chase pitch off the edge of the zone. He does get him to chase. There's a lot of speed, but Google, it's going to fire it over. It's in time.
It's
It's
a lead runner. It's a lead runner. No.
Elron kind of crumbled in this situation in the last game.
We go.
Can Elron hold his marbles in this one? The 2-0 count, the bad ball hitter is at the plate. One swing of the bat could change everything.
Now Elron's on the hot seat.
Yeah, Elron's struggling to locate now. He has walked
doesn't need to do anything.
Way
He's just standing
underneath.
there.
Uh-oh. Folks, Spliffstar looking to have some ninth inning magic again. It's setting up nicely. He's got 2 runners on. He still has 4, 5, 6 up next in the order. We're going to see probably Firewall come in. We do. This pitcher gave up the walk-off in the last game. Is he going to be giving up 2 ninth inning comebacks in a row?
Well, he's not gonna swing until he sees a strike at this point.
He does swing.
Of course he swings.
Oh, he doesn't get the tag.
Oh, he's really lucky there.
Runners on second and third after a little bit of luck, no doubt. Good speed on second and third. He only needs 1 good swing of the bat. 0-2 count now. Will he remain patient? This one way outside, swung on. It's going to be a possible bunt. Is he going to get there safe? He's not, but the tying run 90 feet from the plate. 2 outs in the ninth. Spliffstar looking to do it again. Can he?
You can't throw a ball to first pitch prayer. Oh, no.
Outside 2-0 count to Dozer, the fastball hitter. 3-0 count, way inside, nowhere near the plate. This one way low. That one watched. There are going to be runners on the corners now.
Oh, my. Didn't want to pitch to him at all. So I can see that, I suppose. You don't want Niobe up there, though, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, Niobe a better hitter than the last one. Spliffstar 1 swing away from giving himself a chance in tying this game. Good speed on first now. Good speed on third. Niobe at the plate. Power versus lefties engaged. Pressure bars are at 4 as they should be. Firewall trying to get one final out. This one's piped. 1-1 count.
Now Spliffy's got his whistle wet. He wants to swing.
Yep, no doubt. 1-2. How patient can he be in this spot? Runner steals. It's fouled off. Any pitch here is probably going to be swung on. Oh, he watches it. He proves me wrong. 2-2 count. Is he going to give him a strike? He gives him one. It's in the zone. It's swung on. It's past him.
Oh, that's a mistake.
It's going to be a tying run. Does he round all the way from third? Runners are on second and third. He goes on this play as he throws it to second. Spliffstar is going to take the lead. Oh, Elron, buddy, what are you doing?
No.
Oh, what is he doing? And now a wild pitch. Oh, Lord, Elron's going to have questions to answer.
I'm telling you, man, that lead runner beating out that little grounder, that was devastating.
Elron now finally gets a third out after some mistakes. He finds himself down by 1, bottom of the ninth with a chance to get a walk-off of his own.
Not like this. Not like this, Jim.
Elron, you know after those mistakes, this is not going to be an easy inning for him to remain patient. We're going to see a new reliever. Probably the velo is going to come in, and it is. It's Link.
Oh, boy. See, he's got pitchers. He's galore in the pen.
Now in the game.
Elron in a tough spot here, down by 1 at the bottom of the ninth, trying to get a split on match of the week. Swung on. He starts off. First pitch swinging. It's going to be a leadoff single. That is big. But Spliffstar, the master of the double play, can Elron prevent it?
He tried to pipe heat on the plate, which what really was not the play.
2 pitches, 2 swings, and 1 out.
You cannot make a mistake to Coin now. You just can't. You can't make it.
Coin has the power to end this game in 1 swing. It is the back end of his lineup. He watches a couple of changeups inside.
High.
Fastball late, 2-1.
Good location.
That one way underneath, 3-1 now. Good eye there for
Good
Elron to work a walk.
Oh,
It's
he
a
didn't
1-2
buy
count.
it. He didn't.
Runner on first and second.
Great pitch by Spliffy, looking like he was piping a fastball, but Coin didn't buy it.
Do we see a pinch hit? He's got the hand disadvantage. A double play ball here ends it. A gapper might end it as well. Not great speed on the base pass. Spliffstar thinking.
Yeah. Antivirus not coming out here. I think
Elron
she's gonna hit.
thinking. Both players thinking. What's going to happen? Swung on late.
Oh, he got his pitch a little bit late. Good corner pitch.
Can he hold off on that changeup, that double play changeup? This one hammered left field.
A mistake. It was
past him.
hittable.
It's dropped.
It was hittable.
He's getting around. It's going to be tied. Runners are going to be on second
go.
and third.
Go.
Elron has answered
he
back,
go.
and what a wild AAA match of the week we have.
Oh, now you have to pull wall.
That could have been worse. That was a meatball changeup in the worst scenario. 1 out, runners on second and third.
Yeah, you got to put an end to this if you're Coin. He might walk this hitter.
It wouldn't be the worst idea. This is somewhere where I'd probably walk, even though there's a good batter up next.
I
I'd
think
like
he
that
walks
double
him.
play and that force out. But we just saw the walks last game turn into a loss.
Yeah, but pinch perfect is too dangerous. He needs to walk, and this would be a
He
smart
is going to walk. Okay, bases are going to be loaded with 1 out here. Elron looking for the final stroke to win the game.
Now, Coin needs to be aggressive, but he can't top a ball. He needs to be under the ball.
Not good speed on the base pass. Double play is very much in the picture. 1 and 2.
Oh, that's
count.
a dangerous pitch, and he got away with it. I can't believe it.
Changeup swung on. That was meaty. It's a 1-2 count still. Watches it 2-2. Link, K Neglector is on.
Not enough velo to get it.
Elron swinging at the cutter
Spliffy's in
inside.
trouble here. It's not enough velo to keep him above the ball.
It's a full count. He has to give him a pitch to hit. Gives him a curve. It's roped over to the left
I
side.
couldn't
It's
keep it
dove on
down.
and missed Elron. We see back-to-back walk-offs on AAA match of the week. What a game and what a game. These two showed their top players in the AAA. They showed their equals, and 2 walk-offs on match of the week. What more could you ask for, miss? That was magical.
Oh my God! Yeah, it's exactly what we hoped and prayed for, which was the bottom of the 9th, the wheels coming off, and both players being pushed to the limit, and that's pretty much what it was.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, Elron really choked both games, to be quite honest. On the mound, he really choked both games on the mound. But in the bottom of that night, that's why home field advantage matters, folks. You get that last at-bat. Metalhead loves for you to get a chance in the last inning. It loves to get that leadoff runner on, no matter what. The RNG seems to always get that runner on. And so Elron gets that advantage in game 2. He's able to get the walk-off. Both guys walk away with a walk-off victory. Both guys are going to walk away happy, I would believe, with a split in the bag against each other. It was a 5-game win streak that Spliffstar had on Elron going into that second game of our set tonight. Elron finally able to right the ship and get a victory versus Spliffstar, which could be huge when he looks forward to a possible playoff matchup and feeling like he can beat Spliffstar. He started to hit the ball better there towards the back half of game 2, but Spliffstar showed why he's a dominant pitcher, and I think Elron showed a little bit that he can play in these low-scoring games. He was right there in game 1 as well. He had some mistakes he has to clean up, but regardless, he showed that he is a good enough pitcher now. He has improved on the pitching front that he can play in a low-scoring game as well.
Yeah. Again, you said both players have to be happy with this. If you're not happy with a brutal knockdown, drag out parking lot fight split against one of your fellow top two or three, five rivals in the league that could be in the World Series, then you're in the wrong league. That's what this is all about. When you get an early match of the week, you just want to show out. You want to show that you're going to be there, late into the playoffs. And I didn't see any evidence here that these two won't be at worst, at dead worst quarterfinalists, but more likely at least semifinalists. And I could see them, depending on which side of the bracketing they are, possibly being finalists.
Yeah, two players that have nothing left to play for really, other than winning the title in the AAA. Both players that are on that XBL AAA cutoff. Both players that uh, are expected to win awards in their own rights for their own skill set. But I mean, everybody wants to win the trophy, and we talked about the seeding and the way this could affect the seeding late in the season. Now they've got a split, and so that could change a lot when it comes to run differential and things like that. Um, but as you can see on the pickups here, me and Zlat walking away happy. We got the split that we asked for, and I think the pick'em is going well in terms of league office seems to always put splits together on these match of the weeks. It's really a great job that they do, and that's why splits are worth 1 point and sweeps are worth two, because you see so many splits on match of the week. It's just a safer bet, but um, no doubt I was a little bit concerned there for Elron when he gave that lead up there in the ninth, but able to answer back, made me plenty happy. Both of those guys finished with walk-offs on the left side of that infield with a couple of weak hits, really, that turned into walk-offs. But uh, I think if you're in the AAA and you've watched Elron in these games, you're not going to see the Elron you're going to see against most players. He's normally going to, score way more runs than this. And he might be a little bit more lackadaisical on the mound than this. Outside a match of the week, he was pretty dialed in on the mound, really. And I think it's the same with Spliffstar. I think you saw Spliffstar pitch the way he normally pitches, but I don't know if he'll be chasing quite that much and a little, be that inconsistent at the plate when it's not on the match of the week. It's not, like I said, it's both of their first sets of the season. They're just dipping their toes in. It's not mid-season form for these two. So I think both, despite a struggle offensively today, I think over the course of the season, AAA is going to come to learn that these are rightfully placed in the top three of the league.
Yeah. I think as far as those pick'ems, I think that's been a complete failure. Let's get rid of that segment.
Yeah, you have 0
Um,
points. Dang, mist. What are you doing? 0 points. Oh, jeez.
I'm pacing myself. I think I'm pacing myself, kind of like I am in the real league
Yeah,
there
you're
at two
setting
and
up for the
seven.
late rally.
Uh, but no, I want to thank both players for putting on a great show. They were both gentlemen. They both were ready to go at the time we were ready to go. They both wanted to stream it for us. I think Spliffy's having a minor problem with his streaming. That's why we ended up with both from Elron, just purely to be safe. And it did turn out rather nicely. We got two great games out of it, and want to thank you, Uni, for you've actually put in some extra time lately getting us up to speed here with some other folks on vacation or traveling. So thank you, and thank you for putting together the pick'ems. As much as I hate them so far, I'm not going to be in last place at the end of the season. I'm going to be doing just fine. And somebody else is going to have to sing that Russian national anthem. I'm going to guess it's going to be Hummus or Ox, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, both Ox is aggressive. He already gave me his votes for the entire season. They're all sweeps. So if anything is, league office always sets up these splits. Ox could be in for some trouble. That's a lot of fun though. That pick 'em, I think it's added a lot of spice, I
It
think, to the
is.
match
It
of the
is.
weeks. But yeah, no doubt. Thanks for being here with me, Miss. Thanks to the players both offering generously to cast their perspectives. Dwayne is busy, so there's been a little bit more work behind the scenes. Luckily, we've had some free time to be able to do that. Dwayne is, I believe, getting married, so congrats to him for that. That's way better than XBL baseball. So awesome AAA match of the week. We'll get the XBL match of the week posted as soon as we know. Both of the players are actually pre-recording tomorrow, but we'll figure out when we're actually going to stream those live. Eduardo is still here with us. Wow, that's how you know it's a great match of the week, when Eduardo
Yeah.
is still here at 10 p.m. to watch a match of the week. What a doozy we had tonight, and I think we're in for another one on that XBL show. So without further ado, that's all we got tonight for Mist for me. Thanks for watching, everybody. Congrats to both players on getting a win on match of the week, and we will see y'all in the Discord. Good luck on the rest of your games, everybody. Catch y'all later.